Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a sexy like beach voluminous curl tutorial for long hair. And I actually did it to my hair before I did this tutorial, but mine's short hair, so obviously it's going to look a little bit different. Alright, so what you need to do this is a hairbrush, a teasing comb, or a teasing brush. You don't have to have one of these, but it's going to make the hair look a lot better at the end. Hairspray. I'm using Aussie's hairspray, which I used in my last video. And then I'm using a straightener, and this does work the best for the voluminous curls. But if you don't have a straightener, then you want to use a curling iron that's larger, like a 2-inch or 2.5-inch barrel, because I do use that sometimes. But if you're going to use a small, like 1-inch or 1.5-inch, the volumes aren't going to be big enough. So just go ahead and start off by making sure that their hair is brushed out. If their hair is naturally curly, don't try to brush out all their curls, because then you will just like brush out natural curls, which could add some volume to the hair in the end. So if they have some curls, don't brush them all out. If they don't have curls, then just go ahead and brush out their hair. And then what you need to do is you need to separate their hair, and don't separate it like you normally would when you're curling hair, because you are going to be curling it messy. So instead of like leaving a very thin amount of hair down, you want to leave about 1/3 of their hair down, because you're going to be doing this in like 3 sections. Okay, so for those of you who don't know how to curl hair with a straightener, I'm going to show you on about 2 pieces, and then I'm just going to fast forward it so it doesn't take a lot of time to curl the hair. But what you're going to do when you're curling the hair is you're just going to kind of take like random chunks of hair, and you can take like some thick ones, take some small ones, just get random pieces so that the curls look less unified. And when you're curling with a curling iron, you're going to want to pinch the hair at the top and then pull towards you, or away from you if you're doing it yourself, and you're going to twist it around just once, and then you just pull and it will curl. So you just twist it so the hair's twisted around the curling iron, and you pull and it comes out with a curl. Now your curls are more than likely going to be tight at first, but the more that you do them, they'll fall, and then you're also going to make them fall at the end. So just to show you guys again, you're going to hold it at the top and pull it towards you. You make pretty much like a 180-degree turn, and then just pull the straightener down like you would be straightening a piece of hair, but instead you're going to be curling it. Alright, so now that you have that, just go ahead and do the rest of your first layer. Okay, so I finished with the first layer, and the curls are some are loose, some are tight. We're going, like I said, a natural, sexy looking, like Kardashian kind of hair. Miley Cyrus, whatever you want to compare it to. So just go ahead and spray it, but don't like get them stiff. Just spray it so like the curls won't fall out. And then you're going to move on to your next layer of hair. And while you're curling, if there's like a piece that looks like it needs to be curled because it's totally falling out, then go ahead and do it. But if your hair is fine, then just don't worry about it. And then you're going to take down another 1/3 of your hair. So now 2/3 of your hair is going to be down. Okay, so I hope that you guys all understood what I was talking about when I said how to curl your hair with a straightener. If I'm being confusing to you, then I'll link a different tutorial on how to curl your hair with a straightener down below, just so you know how to curl the hair. And then I'll give you all like the details and stuff on how to make it nice and wavy and sexy and all that other good jazz. But yeah, so you just repeat everything that you did for your bottom part of your hair for this part. You know, you just want to grab random pieces of hair, random sections, do like a thick piece one time, and then do like the bottom of a thick piece, and then the top of a thick piece, and then a thin piece. You just want to do the hair in different like different sections, not just one, like not an inch in each of them, because then the hair is going to be really uniformed, and then you won't get the sexy look that you're going for. So just because I've done it a couple times, I'll go ahead and let y'all know. If you get to a part where like the hair is not like pulling through the straightener, just grab at the roots of the hair and pull so you don't hurt whoever you're doing the hair on. If it's yourself or someone else, you don't want to, you know, cause harm to them. So just grab their roots and pull, and you'll be fine. Just finished with that layer, and now what I'm going to do again is just spray it. And I've already seen that there's a couple pieces that I'll have to just touch up a little bit on. So if you look through and there's like a piece or two that's like curled, but it's like really long compared to other pieces, just go ahead and grab it out of the pile and just repeat with your straightener when you're curling, how you're curling it. So if you look at her hair right now, it's like, it's curled, and like the curls are like kind of, they're not uniform stuff, they're all kind of flipping different ways and they're all pretty and whatnot, but they're not super tight, and this is what you want them to look like right now, but we're going to fix them to make them be more voluminous after we're done curling the her head. Now this time I'm just putting down all her hair for, well, I'm putting down the rest of the hair for the back, and then I'm putting down all her hair for the, on this side of her part, and I'm going to put up all the hair that's on her other side of the part, just because, like, if my hair is parted in the middle, so I would put down all my hair, but her hair is parted, like, really, really far to the side, so I'm going to do the one piece of section first before I do the other section. And yeah, we just repeat and curl it. I'm doing her last piece of hair that's on this side of her head right now, and before I like touch up her front and make sure everything looks good, I'm just gonna finish the other curls, and then I'm gonna have her shake and flip her head, which I'll explain to you in a second. So now I'm just doing the other part of her hair, and then I'll be done and be able to show you guys how to take your curls from looking normal to like nice and sexy and whatnot. Okay, so I'm done curling her hair now, and I'm gonna go ahead and just spray her hair. And now comes the part that I was talking about, where she's gonna flip and shake her hair, and this is gonna add volume. If you have a volumizing spray, you're gonna spray this in the hair while she's so what she's gonna do, she's gonna flip her hair and shake it and like run her fingers through it and just kind of like tease it up while spraying hairspray in the hair, so that it gets more volume. And then we're going to be adding in more volume with the brush. And this part of what she's doing too is also going to pull the curls apart and not make them look so like perfect. But yeah, so now it's time to do that part. Okay, so she just went and flipped her hair, and as you can tell, her hair's already bigger and the curls are like less uniform and stuff, and they're not like all perfect curls anymore. And so now the bottom of her hair is really, really nice and big, but the top part of her hair not so much. So what you're going to want to do is go where the part is, go back about an inch and pull up that part of the hair and spray the roots with hairspray, and then with a teasing brush or comb. I'm using a teasing brush because it makes the teasing prettier. Just go ahead and back comb just a little bit. And then repeat that 2 or 3 times depending on how big you want the hair, and then her part's really big, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it about 3 times. Alright, so now that I'm done teasing this part right here, I'm going to fix it by like brushing it and whatnot, just kind of brushing out the tease and running my fingers through it, and then I'm going to fix any necessary curls on this side of her hair. Like this part right here I'm about to go, just because it wasn't in a section that I teased, but it needs to have volume in it. I'm going to go ahead and tease it so that it falls better with all her hair. So that gives her some tease on that side. And now what you're going to do is go ahead and go to the back. If you need to tease some of the back. She doesn't really need that much teasing in the back, but I'm just going to lift up a couple random pieces and tease it just in case. And when you're teasing the hair right now, it's not like in my other videos where I'm like teasing it and it's going to take a while to brush out. Like it should stand for the majority of the day, but if I were you, I would bring a teasing comb with you in your backpack if you're going to school, or in your purse if you're going out somewhere. So if you're in the bathroom and you notice that your hair is kind of deflated some, you can go and just fix it by teasing it. Now I went ahead and moved on to her other side of her hair, and her other side of her hair, you don't have to turn. The other side of her hair, she doesn't have a lot of hair on it because, you know, I told you already her part's really big, so I'm only teasing one part of it. And when I'm teasing her one part, I'm not really teasing it that much, but I am teasing some. So now that her hair is teased on this side, I'm going to go ahead and fix up any necessary curls that are on this side. So now, her big, voluminous, actually it looks really big today, it looks really good. So her big, voluminous, sexy, curly hair is done, and it's not like janky curls that are like all spirals and perfect. It's just like, you know, free-falling curls. But yeah, so that is how you do this, and I'm going to post some pictures from the photo shoot that we're about ready to go to of her with her nice, sexy, voluminous hair. Alright, thanks guys.